cables. Also check the insulation of the active electrode. Energize the active electrode only when it is in contact with the target tissue and is in full view of the laparoscope. After de-energizing the electrode, keep it in view until it's cooled or until it is removed from the body. Never reuse single-use electrodes. Before use, examine all electrodes for obvious damage to the insulation, and be aware that unseen faults may be present in the insulation. Be aware that during surgery, faults in the insulation may develop, and most important of all, remember that even intact insulation can pass some current due to capacitive coupling. This is much more likely to occur if the instrument has been energized when not in contact with the tissue. Discard insertion ports with sharp edges, and be aware that the trumpet valves on some reusable cannulae can damage instrument insulation. With metal cannulae, do not use plastic location sleeves, which can insulate the cannula from the abdominal wall. Finally, and most important of all, make sure that you're familiar with the electrosurgery unit that you're using. The next exercise illustrates the use of diathermy and involves many of the principles seen in the video. Mark a star on a chicken piece. Initially, you might wish to test your instruments and equipment by excising this outside the simulator. Use a diathermy hook and a pair of graspers to lift up the skin as and when is appropriate, to allow an adequate view to be achieved, so that the star may be accurately cut out with the diathermy hook. It is essential to ensure that the hook does not touch any other piece of instrumentation, and that the pedal of the diathermy machine is not activated until the hook is in position and no other tissue is in contact with its tip. Excise the star accurately, taking care not to damage the underlying tissue of the chicken piece. Now place the chicken piece within the simulator and repeat the exercise, using a pair of graspers down the left-hand port and the diathermy hook down the right-hand port. The role of the left hand is crucial to the successful execution of this exercise. The tissues should be lifted up by the grasper, and the diathermy only activated when the tip of the hook can be seen to be in a position which will allow the star to be excised. Excise the star carefully, ensuring that the underlying tissues of the chicken piece are not damaged. The skin should be retracted and pulled into a position which allows accurate dissection at all times. Never activate the diathermy unless the tip of the instrument can be clearly seen and is observed to be cutting in exactly the right site and in the direction required. Once the exercise has been completed, the excised piece of skin can be removed from the simulator.